There's a small addition to that project, and I wanted to make you aware that if you're using a table view powered by a fetched results controller that powers your core data iCloud results, there can be some discrepancies upon first launch of the second device. I know this sounds terribly convoluted, so I best show you what I mean. On the right hand side here you can see my iPad, which is running the same app that we've been building in the last video, and it's got some data already in it, and I can even add some more data here with the plus button. On my left hand side here I've got my iPhone, which currently does not have that app installed, so let's do that. Here's the app. I'll run it on Jay's iPhone. And here it is, being installed live. Notice that this app is running for the first time on this device, and I'm kind of expecting this interface to populate now. But it doesn't matter how long I wait, some devices just don't populate. They will if you close the app down and if you relaunch it, and out of a sudden magically the data will be there. But sometimes, and I'm saying sometimes twice here because it really depends on the device, they just don't want to work. If I do it the other way around, if I install the app first on my iPhone and then launch my iPad, the iPad is quite happy to import the data. So I believe it's either device specific or hardware specific, or God knows really. But there is a way that we can solve this problem. And thanks to Amit, whom I've had a great discussion with about this very problem, it's been bugging me for some time, I thought I'll show you the corrections for that. The problem here is not core data, because core data does in fact import the data correctly. If we look at the log files here, the stores did change and will change notification is received. That is correct. The even merged data notifications are received. It's just my interface that's not updated. So core data is working correctly, and the problem that we're having here is with the fetched results controller. We need to update him manually, and I'll quickly show you how that works. So no matter how long we wait, data doesn't seem to be populated. So here's how we fix that. And make those comments a bit smaller here, and I'm going into the master view controller, and do you remember these are the observers here are the iCloud methods, and we're interested in the stores did change notification here. We've written a little method for that which gets kicked off when this notification is received. We're not going to worry too much about the reason here. Just under that log message here at the very top, I'm going to implement something else quickly. All we need to really do here is set the fetch results controller variable to nil, and then just quickly refetch it. So first we're saying the variable for fetch results controller is nil, and then we're just calling that custom initializer again, which leads to the fetch results controller getting the results back from the managed object context. I'm also going to put a little log message here so that we remember that. There. I'm doing this in stores did change, and let me show you that iPhone again. Stop the app. Oh, there's my iPad. We'll put that over here. My iPhone has disappeared. There we go. Notice that if I just redeploy the app, I'm never gonna get these two notifications here. The stores did change and the stores will change, because really the stores never changed. The app is already there, so I'm never getting those notifications. So what I need to do is delete that app from my device so that I can emulate the first launch case scenario. So let's try this. Redeploying the app on the iPhone. Watch out for those log messages here. And in fact, let's see if anything on the iCloud front changes. Go over to the iPhone. Currently on the fallback store, on the fake store. We may not see any downloads here because the data may still be in that Ubiquity container on my iPhone. But what we are expecting are these two notifications: stores will change and stores did change. Oh, there we go. Some downloads happening. And there we go, stores will change has been received. Stores did change has been received. We're refetching the results. Notice that right now they're not quite here yet, but we have refetched them, and as soon as iCloud makes them available, they will appear here. So let's give it one more minute. There we are. All results are there. That's exactly what we're expecting, including the latest one that I've just put there. Let's just see what happens when I go back and put that iPad back into display here. Let me add a couple of records on the iPhone, these two. Let's see if the iPad gets those correctly. Looks like that's working fine. And let's try it the other way around as well. If I add a couple on the iPad here, they should now also appear on the iPhone. So in total, we're expecting 4 records with 1838 here. Come on. Yes, perfect. Exactly what we're expecting. There's one final thing I wanted to show you in case you're looking at the log output and you're thinking, hey, I never get these messages. Stores will change and stores did change. Why am I never getting the messages? Well, if you stop the app on the iPhone, I don't know why this always happens. It's an app I'm using. It's called Reflector. It's really nice if you want to do screencasts of your real devices. It works by using AirPlay, so as if your Mac becomes an Apple TV. So that's just an aside here. So if I run this again on my iPhone, and the app is already on the iPhone, then I'll still get these 2 messages here using local storage 1 for the fallback store, and in a minute I will receive using local storage 0 for the iCloud store, but I will never get these notifications that my stores have changed. And the reason for that is because they haven't. There's nothing that's changed. All that Xcode is telling you here is really that it's transitioned off the fallback store, but the store files as such have not changed. That's why these notifications are not posted. There. That's it, no notifications. I hope this was helpful. I thought this is a good aside a few months after I've posted this very popular course. I hope you're building amazing iCloud ready apps, and I hope I'll see you soon. Take care.